Okay, so this is the chart of ZS or ZSCALER, and I took the trade on 7/17. So 7/17 is this day. This trade is going in my favor, but on that day, in fact, let me switch to that day using the on-demand feature of Think or Swim, so we can get a clearer picture of what I was thinking on that day. So July 17th. All right, so this is that day when I took the trade. Now, notice that the stock is in an uptrend. So it's been just constantly bouncing off the middle channel, going up, up, up. Now, on this day, I have mentioned in the trade alert that NASDAQ is red. So let's quickly pull up NQ. So you saw that there was a huge bearish candle that appeared on NASDAQ. And if you look at RSI, RSI is dropping sharply, and DMI is also changing direction. And as you know, I've mentioned in the past that DMI crossovers are considered significant amongst market technicians because they signal a change in direction. So a DMI crossover here in the past, November 2nd, beginning of that bull run. With DMI crossovers, they are more reliable if there is a massive uptrend or downtrend in place, and then you see a crossover. So if ADX, the blue line, is kind of low, that means the trend, there's a trend in place, but the trend is not extremely strong or exaggerated. So in this case, on December 27th, the ADX is really high. So the trend is very strong. And that's when you get DMI crossover, the chance of a pullback is higher. In this case, since it's a zoomed out chart, you are not seeing the size of this pullback, but this was a meaningful pullback that happened in December. Now, when ADX is low and you keep getting these DMI crossovers, they don't mean much, so you should disregard those. So the next DMI crossover happened in on May 14th here, and after that the market just shot up again for months. So we are again seeing a DMI crossover. It's coinciding with a high ADX number, so the likelihood of a sizable pullback is great. And then we can also see a confirmation with RSI, which is trending low with lower highs and lower lows. Okay, and so now let's switch back to ZSCALER. That was my main reason for taking this trade, paying attention to NASDAQ because of the concept of a rising tide lifts all boats and vice versa. So if NASDAQ drops, most of the tech stocks will get pulled back. Now, looking at ZS, the chart of ZS itself, so this red candle by itself is not that meaningful because we did see a red candle here, but it just went right back up. But NASDAQ's price movement, sharply dropping RSI and DMI changing direction led me to take this trade. As long as NASDAQ continues to fall, ZS will also continue to fall. So now if you switch back to today, you will see that we did get some follow through on that trade. So, but again, any trade can go against you, and really it depends on what will happen on Tuesday after market close with Alphabet and Tesla earnings. That will decide if this trade goes in my favor. But when I take a trade, I'm just showing you what things I pay attention to, and with the knowledge that any trade can go against me. And that's why we have trade management rules in place to handle those situations.